It's Tuesday of Passion Week. It's the week between Palm Sunday, where Jesus enters into Jerusalem for the last time, and on Friday, when he is crucified. Tuesday was a day spent mostly teaching in the temple. He no longer was trying to avoid direct confrontations with the religious leaders. Jesus spoke boldly and taught the people many things. This drew the attention of the chief priests and the elders at the temple. And they questioned him. In Matthew 21, verse 23, they asked, "By what authority are you doing these things?" They asked. "And who gave you this authority?" I absolutely love how Jesus replied. He did not give them a direct answer, but asked another question that would put them in a tough spot no matter how they answered. Jesus replied, "I will also ask you one question. If you answer me, I will tell you by what authority I am doing these things." John's baptism, where did it come from? Was it heaven or from men? The religious leaders were stuck. If they answered that his baptism was from heaven, Jesus would ask them, "Then why didn't you believe him?" If they said from men, they were afraid of how the people would react because they believed he was a prophet of God. Because they answered, "We don't know," Jesus refused to answer their question. I love that. They were trying to trap him into saying or doing something they could charge him with according to their laws. They wanted to put Jesus to death. Even though on Tuesday Jesus avoided being arrested, his time was coming. In a few days, everything would change. With every minute that ticked by and every breath that he took, Jesus moved closer to the cross. On Tuesday, one of the most extraordinary things happened. Sometimes it's just glossed over because we just don't understand it. Jesus was anointed for burial. No, it wasn't a planned thing, and you may wonder how it is if he isn't dead yet. Did we miss something? While Jesus was back in the town of Bethany for the evening, a woman came in with an expensive jar of perfume and poured it all over his head as he was sitting at the table. Matthew records this in chapter 26, verses 7 through 13 of his gospel, which we find in the New Testament. The disciples were not impressed with this and said, "What a waste. This perfume could have been sold at a high price and got money given to the poor." Aware of this, Jesus said to them, "Why are you bothering this woman? She's done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, but you will not always have me. When she poured out this perfume on my body, she did it to prepare me for burial." Truly, I tell you, wherever this gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her. For many years, the promised Messiah was anticipated. He was prophesied about. They longed for him to come, but this guy Jesus was not who they expected. He did not fit their idea of what the Messiah would be. God had a much larger plan to save all of humanity, at least those who would place their trust in Jesus as their risen Lord and Savior, the promised Messiah. We should be challenged to not get caught up in the world's idea of who Jesus is. Take time and study the Bible and see who Jesus really is. He's the Son of God. It's Tuesday, and Jesus takes one step closer to the cross.